What is going on, guys? Earlier today, the official Dokkan for the JP side of the game dropped this tweet right here, releasing information regarding the next LR upcoming. It's going to be a Piccolo and then a transformation Piccolo, and well, the other way around. It'll be Piccolo and Goku, and then they transform into the Piccolo here. So we're going to go over everything. We'll watch the attack animations at the end. I actually have not looked at this unit at all so far, so I'm going to be seeing it first off, like many of you guys here. Like I said, animations at the end, so if you want to skip through just to see those will be at the end. But let's hop in here. So shout out to Minato on Twitter. He's always linking us with the information. So here we go. The physical LR Goku and Piccolo. So his leader skill, he's going to be Saiyan Saga Battle of Wits. He's actually Ki +4, HP attack and defense plus 150%. It's kind of interesting that we got another Saiyan Saga, considering we just had the Raditz drop on the JP side. So interesting that they dropped another lead. Obviously, Raditz being the 200% lead, and then now we have a 150% lead, but I will not complain. So on his 12 key super, he's going to raise attack, cause colossal damage to enemy. On his 18 plus, he's going to greatly raise defense for one turn and cause mega colossal damage. So no defense boost on his 12 key, but his 18 key, you will raise your defense for one turn, which is nice, but you will have to get that 18 key, which is kind of a bummer there. But moving on, his passive, he gets 100% to attack and defense. He gets an additional 200% to defense when HP is 50% or more. Wait, what? 300k, 300% defensive buff. That's a huge threshold. 50% or more, you're usually over that for most of the fight, so that's actually huge. 300% defensive boost. He gets Ki +5, attack plus 90%, and guards all attacks for the first 5 turns from first appearance. Wow, that's actually extremely good. So he's a 5-turn guard when he appears, and he's getting 300% boost to defense, and he raises his defense on his 18 key. This man's gonna be really good defensively, or on paper at least. So we'll finish this out. He performs an additional super attack after receiving an attack in the first slot. He gets an additional attack plus 30% when performing an ultra super attack, and then an additional attack plus 70% when an active skill is activated or when key is 24. So he should actually be a very good first slot unit. He's getting 300% to defense, and he has a guard for 5 turns, so he'll be able to tank that first hit in the first slot, so you're able to get that additional attack buff. So that's actually pretty crazy. I mean, the additional super attack. So you're basically getting a free super if you're putting him in the first slot and you're getting hit. That's actually, wow. His passive seems really, really good. I'm not going to lie. His active skill can be activated after receiving 7 or more attacks during battle, or when HP is 50% or less after the 4th turn from the start of the battle. So that's actually quite a bit of attacks. I know a lot of the harder events, the bigger bosses, actually do attack quite a lot in the first slot, so that shouldn't take as long as it may seem. The 50% threshold, again, 4 turns, you're probably over the 50% threshold for the most part, so it'll most likely be when you get 7 or more attacks, but you still have that chance after the 4th turn if you're below 50%. And that's once only. And then his active skill, he greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, nullifies enemies' actions for 1 turn, and exchanges into Piccolo. Okay, that's... Who has... who is the unit that has this nullify? Was it Pycon? I think it's Pycon. Hold on, I know there's a unit that has the nullify, because there's very few units in Dokkan that have the nullify for 1 turn. Yeah, it is Pycon. So he has the delays a single targeted enemy's attack for 1 turn. So basically a free Ghost Usher on the active skill, as well as a attack raise. So that's actually pretty good active skill, I'm not gonna lie. That ability to nullify for 1 turn is actually huge. Other than Pycon, I don't think there's anyone else that I can remember off the top of my head that has that nullify ability like that. So that's this Piccolo seems really good, really, really good. And this is just before he transforms, so we'll check out his transformation here. So in his just normal Piccolo form, he's going to raise defense and cause colossal damage. Oh, he's going to stack defense, actually. That's interesting. So he raises defense on super, that will be stacking on his 12 key. And then his 18 plus, he massively raises attack for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage. So before he transforms, it's actually better to try and get the 18 key, and then after he transforms, it seems like it'll be better to get the 12 key, although his defense will still be pretty high. So I guess if your defense is solid enough already, you can go for the extra attack, but for the most part, you're going to want to stack defense. But that's still really good on his 12 key. And then his passive, he recovers 10% HP at the start of the turn. He gets key +3, attack and defense plus 100%. He gets an additional key +3 and defense plus 100% when collecting 3 or more key spheres, which is super easy for the most part, 3 key spheres. So that's really good as there. That's still 200% defense. He gets an additional attack plus 100% when performing an ultra super attack, an additional attack plus 50% when HP is 50% or more when performing an ultra super attack, and then nullifies enemies' actions for 1 turn when key is 24. Wow. So not only does he have the nullify for 1 turn when the active is activated, he also has it every time he gets a 24 key super. That's actually very, very good. Both of these on paper look extremely good, I'm not gonna lie. 200% to defense basically, because 3 key spheres is not hard to get. He's raising defense on 12 key. If you get the 18, well, I guess now you'll either want to get the 12 or the 24. That's interesting, but those are the stats. I'm actually super surprised. For a Goku Piccolo, I was not expecting him to be this good. But I see what people on Twitter were talking about now. I didn't look at him, but I saw what people were tweeting, and they were saying he was really good, and now I understand why. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of this unit so far, but on paper, he seems extremely good. Obviously, on paper, it doesn't matter. It's how he performs in game. There's other things like links, categories, and such that we're going to go over, so there is that, but so far, it looks very, very, very good. Links, he has experienced fighters, solid support, tough as nails, in fighter, shocking speed, fierce battle, and legendary power. So not the craziest links. He's also on not the greatest categories, as we see Saiyan Saga, Battle of Wits, Join Forces, All Out Struggle, Connected Hope, and Final Trump Card. None of those categories are like outstanding or top categories in the game, so I guess it will help them in the long run, but it would have been nice if he was on some better categories. But we'll actually check out the categories. We just got Saiyan Saga with the drop of Raditz. Obviously, he was the only lead along with the sub-lead of Nappa. So now we will have another 150 lead for Saiyan Saga. And honestly, the units on here are not great at all. Other than the Nappa, the Raditz, and the Vegetas, as well as the Kaioken version Z Goku, there's not really anyone great on here. You have the EZA Tech Kaioken Goku. He's okay in some events. Some of these Nappas are decent in here. The Great Apes, they're okay with their EZAs. And then a couple good free-to-play units on here. But other than that, Saiyan Saga is extremely lacking. But it just came out, so it kind of makes sense. But still not sure why they dropped 2 Saiyan Saga units back-to-back. But I'll definitely be summoning. He looks absolutely amazing. I will not be complaining. I'll also be able to make a solid team with him. I do have the Great Ape Goku. I do have Nappa. I do have the version Z Goku. I was able to pull Raditz as well. And then I guess I'll just have to throw some free-to-play units in there on the JP side. I am extremely lacking on the JP side, if you guys are not aware. I'm mainly a global player, but we're starting to dabble into JP. So we'll have I think I'll be able to have a showcase for them if I'm able to pull them. But that's Saiyan Saga. And then Battle of Wits. Battle of Wits is a little bit better. We have the Majin Buu Saga / Battle of Wits lead. Why does that sound so weird to say Battle of Wits lead? Vegito right here, the STR Vegito. We have the Tech Vegito. We have the Easy Aid into Vegito right here as well. That just got an Easy Aid on the JP side. Still awaiting the global Easy Aid, but that will come during 7-year anniversary. We also have the Trunks in here. We got Vegito. We have the Pycon that I was talking about. Trunks and Mai, they're an okay unit. We have the God Trunks, very good. Some Krillin units, Trunks in here, and Transforming Trunks. So some okay units, not the greatest. Android 18 is in a couple of these. We have the Vegito, Xeno, Physical Trunks. So there's some decent units in here, but honestly, the 2 categories that he is the lead of are not great. So, I mean, could his lead have been better? Yes. I mean, Saiyan Saga makes sense. Well, we just got a 200% lead for them, so having another Saiyan Saga lead, I don't know. I feel like they switched that up, but Saiyan Saga, I mean, you only get the 200% lead with Space Traveling Warrior as well. So that's something that I guess could come into consideration if you're not running both of them. You'd only have a 170 lead, but still, that's still better than the 150 lead. Obviously, now we want to see 170 leads or better, but I mean, by no means is 150 lead bad, especially with how good the unit looks on paper. So that will be the Piccolo. We went over PyCon. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think down below in the comments. Honestly, he seems really, really, really good. I'm not going to lie. Defensively, we'll see how his stats look. He is getting a bunch of attack races as well, so his attack could be very good as well, but we'll have to see. But those are the stats. We will check out the animations here at the end. I believe it has everything, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely go down there, smash that like button. If you're new, you want to stay tuned for more Dokkan content as well. Consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, guys, and let's hop into the video.
Makanko!